You have the right to your own truth, despite what this Christian says. Good morning, my friends. It is I, John, here in the fabulous John of News Studios. It is raining outside, and I am drinking a mug of John's Show coffee. Coming up to my 2-week vacation coming up soon, where I'm going to stop talking for 2 weeks. I'm making this video because I just recently had a comment come across my page, which I found completely hypocritical and narcissistically aimed. And I wanted to hop on and talk about it because this is one of the main reasons why most Christian arguments fail, is because of the stance this person is taking. So I put out a video recently called "Spiritual Debates Are Pointless." And I talked about everyone having their own different perspective. The reason you can debate in general is because two people have different perspective, different journeys that they're on. And the comment that I got was this: spiritual arguments are useless to you. You care about nothing. No G. So it is useless to you. Who gave you the right to tell viewers to find their own personal truth? That is your own belief, and now you force it on others. Well, this person has obviously never watched my channel. He must have just run across this video and have been offended by this one in particular. If they did watch my channel, they'd know that I respect all people's beliefs. That I do believe it is a spiritual personal journey that we're all on. And this person is coming from a very Christian perspective. And the thing that really hit me really funny was what gave you the right to tell viewers to find their own personal truths? This means this person wants the world to be subjugated to their truth. And people aren't allowed to have free will or think for themselves. This person is saying, you don't have the right, number one, telling me that I am subjugated to something, specifically their belief, and two, to tell people to find their personal truths. So this person is arguing that their truth is the only way, and they're trying to knock me down to say I don't have the right to. Well, I do have the right to. 70% of the world are not Christian. Less than half of those that claim to be Christian are practicing Christians. So this argument's coming from a Christian, I am the only way, this is the only way. And the interesting thing about this argument, I want to show you the response or read to you the response I gave. So you are saying that others have no rights and have to be subjugated to your truth? 70% of the world aren't Christian. What gives you the right? I care about everyone. Most Christians only care about Christians or making people Christian. Your argumentative approach is because your faith is challenged. I feel no need to defend my faith because I am confident in it. You and everyone are welcome to your personal spiritual journey. If you watch my videos, you would know that is my belief. But this one video statement offends you because it is not what you have chosen to believe. I believe what Jesus asked us to do, love one another. Why aren't you? See, the whole stance of this guy's argument is that his truth is the only way, and that people do not have the right to think differently. He started his argument saying, what gives me the right? Because he didn't think I had the right to say that people have a choice. He didn't think that I had the right, and I'm quoting that word right. In other words, I am subjugated to the will of somebody else's choosing, somebody else's rules and laws. Well, I'm not. And neither are you. You have a personal choice. You have a personal journey. This person is stuck on one path and he's arguing and being argumentative because his truth has been rocked. You know, he has no control over me or you or anybody else, but he's trying to come from this argumentative approach to assert control over you, assert control over the masses. This is what religion does. This is what going into one ideology does. It says everybody else is wrong. And in this person's argument, you look at what he's saying, he's angry. And he actually says that I'm forcing others to believe that they have choice. And that they have their own personal truth. And he says I'm forcing it on others. I'm not forcing it on anyone. I've never forced it on anyone. If you watch my channel, which this person has not done their homework at all, you will notice that I said I'm speaking my truth. You must find your own. But he's saying that you don't have that choice. You don't have a choice. You have to believe as they do. And that right itself is subjugation. Religion in the vast scheme of the world in general is a fairly new thing. We have evidence of human existence for over 200,000 years, and we have evidence of religious existence for 10,000 years. So if you have that yardstick of 200,000 years, of 36 inches equal 200,000 years, religion is the last 1.8 inches of the yardstick. So in this past 1.8 inches of that 36-inch yardstick, they're saying that you have to believe as I do, though all the rest of that yardstick, they didn't have those beliefs. They're saying this is the only truth. That has nothing to do with spirituality. It has everything to do with control and narcissism. And when you look at that, you can live into that expression. You can be subjugated to their beliefs. But when you look at their own book, the book of Matthew says, false prophets are known by their fruit. This person is angry and argumentative and trying to subjugate me to their belief. That's the fruit they're bearing: hate, division, and subjugation. So when you look at this comment, realize this is the fruit they're bearing. This anger, this vitriol, this idea that you don't have rights, that anybody doesn't have rights. I don't have rights, according to this person, and that the reason they're saying I'm forcing it on others is because they're trying to force their belief on me. They're literally doing what they're claiming that I'm doing, but actually I'm saying everyone has free will. Everyone has the right. Everyone has their own personal journey. How is that in any way, shape, or form forcing anything on anybody? Especially since I literally say on all over my channel, I'm only speaking my truth. You have to find your own way. But they don't like the idea of finding your own way because they control through saying these are the rules, the laws, and this is the only way. Christianity has become the deadliest religion in the world. And there's no argument that can be made that negates that. The body count attributed to Islam is 1/3 the body count attributed to Christianity. 1/3. 1/3. This idea that we have to be subjugated to the beliefs of Christians. Joshua wasn't Christian. He was a Jewish guy, right? Christianity came after he was gone. And the idea of Christianity is absolutely 100% antithetical to his belief. As far as I'm concerned, you can believe whatever you want. But if you're trying to tell me I have to believe what you want, then that's where your argument falls. Whatever you ask in God's name is granted if you have faith. God's name, I am. Greater works than I have done, you will do. Ye are gods, right? Joshua didn't limit himself to people of his own faith. He definitely didn't limit it to Christians because they didn't exist at the time. They didn't exist at the time he walked the earth. Christianity sprung up later. The rules of Christianity come from the mind of man trying to control others into the belief that their way is the only way. And this person's argument, is strictly that. It's they're trying to subjugate people to their belief. And I will never believe in a Christianity that literally tries to subjugate people. And so you have your own personal truth. You are welcome to have your own personal truth. Everyone is. To this person, a Buddhist isn't right. To this person, a Muslim isn't right. To this person, a Hindu isn't right. To this person, they don't have the right to think other than he does. And so when you're in those moments of argument, ask yourself, do you have free will or do you not? And if you do not have free will, ask yourself why. It has to be coming from your dogma, has to be coming from the religion that has subjugated you, and then recognize the fact that you're subjugated. I've traveled through Muslim countries and had met beautiful, wonderful, wonderful people. I traveled through Hindu countries, same thing. I did Renaissance festivals that were surrounded by people who had all different faiths. We never had fights about faith at Renaissance festivals. Never. We all, oh, that's interesting. We all learned from each other. When you look at these kind of comments, understand that's not about your faith. That's about theirs. And their faith is trying to subjugate you and knock you down and hold you into a framework that they are comfortable with. They are comfortable with you being controlled into their faith. And I'm going to say it again. You have your own right to your own personal spiritual journey. And I'm so glad that you do, because it makes the world beautiful. People can talk about love and compassion from all aspects. This one's not talking about love and compassion. This one's literally talking about control and subjugation. And I just wanted to hop on and make this video just so you guys can see the general arguments that fall down the second they open their mouths. It's not love, it's not compassion, it's fear and subjugation. The Buddha literally said the secret to enlightenment is the eradication of fear. This person doesn't think Buddha had the right to say it because Buddha wasn't Christian. And that's my thought on this. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See you. Bye.